It would be very improper for me to start comparing myself with my brother, the second deputy president.
Jack Maina, the main reason for Kindiki's disappearance is due to constant bullying by PROF.KITHURE and Oscar Sudi. Kindiki has threatened to resign, but Kasongo has actually threatened him with something worse. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In my previous video, we discussed about a member of parliament who is said to have been slapped during an event attended by William Ruto and PROF.KITHURE in Bomet County. But currently, there are rumors that Professor Kithure Kindiki, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, is not in good terms with the president. Na Wakenya wameanza zile speculations zao pale Twitter. I want us to pass through 2 to 3 tweets and see how Kenyans have reacted to the silence of Professor Kithure Kindiki. I want us to start by one Mavericks Aoko. Mavericks Aoko has been a critic of William Ruto for the longest time. In fact, at some point, she was abducted and released. Okay, have you noticed how suddenly Kindiki is missing? Farouk slapped Prof Juzibana. Kofi Ajabu Apo State House. Kithure was protesting arrests, especially in his backyard. Nitawatetea aje na mna abduct their kids. Bibi ya Kindiki is on blood pressure meds. Si nimi nimewashow. That's the message from one Mavericks Aoko. At Ole Etumbe or Dennis Etumbe CBS. At DP at Kindiki Kithure was slapped by Farouk. Uongo. At there is a fallout. Please craft Uongo that last. The president and his deputy are busy implementing the plan. This year, the projects and programs will speak. 2025, we will point out your lies real time. It is said that DP Kithure Kindiki wanted to attend yesterday's dinner hosted by President William Ruto at Kisii State Lodge, but PROF.KITHURE ordered police helicopter note to be given to him. Mambo ni live. That is Al-Nur Mohammed. You can imagine William Ruto had the closure of the year's dinner in Kisii State Lodge, and one Professor Kithure Kindiki was missing in action. That has actually amused very many Kenyans, and that's why they're speaking loudly about the breakup with William Ruto. In Kenyan's politics, it is always wise to sob or cry loudly in public, just like DP William Ruto, DP Rigathi Gachagua, etc. At least your friends and neighbors will run to your side. Never snivel or sniffle in the dark. You will just trouble mama and the kids with the problems. That is Amenasir Abdullahi Senior Counsel. Hapa anatopea ile example ya William Ruto against Uhuru Kenyatta and the impeached deputy president Rigathi Gachagua against President William Ruto. He's trying to tell us that Kindiki should stop crying privately and make this thing a public issue so that we can get to know what is happening. Are these people working together or they have parted their ways? Let's continue. Kigen Koech is telling us that if Professor Kindiki, the deputy president, does not speak in the next 72 hours, we shall swear in PROF.KITHURE as deputy president in a private ceremony. As I was passing through the messages, this one is one of the best suggestions or the best tweet I've seen. Kindiki is just acting like any other deputy president from other countries. Remain irrelevant and let the president be the only one in the spotlight. Who knows the deputy presidents of Rwanda? We know the president is Paul Kagame, but the deputy president we don't know. Uganda, we know the president is Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The deputy president hata hatujui ni nani. Tanzania, we know Mama Suluhu Hassan, but we don't know the deputy president of Tanzania. That's how Kindiki was instructed to behave. He is simply following orders. Donald Kipkoril. Professor Kithure Kindiki is my friend. I have known him for decades, way before he had political ambitions. He is super clever yet humble to a fault. In his politics, but he is in politics, but not overwhelmed with political power. That is not in every function of the president, or is attending is self-evidence of one not suffering from intellectual inadequacy or doubting on loyalty to the president. Kithure Kindiki's story with President William Ruto in Ruto's lowest points in life, when Ruto was fighting his existential survival at the egg. I was at the egg several times. to cheer William Ruto and to offer quiet support to Kindiki. I know both. The persistent rumors of their fallout are bar gossips. Let the son of the pastor be. Happy New Year. Fellow Kenyans, up to that point, what's your take? Do you believe in these rumors that President William Ruto and Professor KITHURE Kindiki are not seeing each other? Is it factual? Is it making sense? Can William Ruto disagree with his long-term friend, Professor KITHURE Kindiki? Kindiki was one of the lawyers who represented President William Ruto in the ICC. What has changed? It is barely 3 months after William Ruto appointed or nominated Professor KITHURE Kindiki to take the place after Rigathi Gachagua was impeached. 50 days into office, Professor KITHURE Kindiki had an interview with the media, and I think that's where the problems started. Want us to listen to Professor KITHURE Kindiki when he was questioned about his relationship with the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. But before you do that, make sure you subscribe and give the video a like. KITHURE Kindiki made it very clear that Rigathi Gachagua is just like another brother. Want you to listen to the words from one Professor KITHURE Kindiki about his relationship with Rigathi Gachagua. Have a look.
You know, my friend, in leadership is defined by certain ethos and parameters. And I want to persuade you to allow me not to discuss my brother, the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, because he's my friend. And you've not heard me bad-mouthing him anywhere before when he was in this office or even after he left office. So please spare me, because it is not right. It is wrong to start comparing myself with the predecessor or someone who occupied this office now or in the past, or a person who would occupy it in the future.
Qualitative difference between you and the former deputy president, given that the operating environment hasn't changed?
It would be very improper for me to start comparing myself with my brother, the second deputy president.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to reason together. With the current speculations and the silence of Professor KITHURE Kindiki, it is very clear that before Kindiki went to that panel or that interview, lazima alipewa irreducible minimums. Ukiulizwa hii swali about Rigathi Gachagua, chapa ilale. There are some rumors that there were instructions given to Professor KITHURE Kindiki about that interview. That was an interview to dismantle Rigathi Gachagua from the leadership of the Mount Kenya region. But Kindiki, being a professor, just decided to rub off the questions, and he did not engage in any question to try and attack the former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua. It is obvious, kama hiyo fununu unasikia kina Farouk Kibet, kina Oscar Sudi, the people around the president. If Kindiki was told to go and attack Rigathi Gachagua na akakataa, then lazima kuna msisimuko hapo ya vita kidogo chini ya maji, which might not necessarily mean that these people are not working together, but Kindiki is now getting to understand how things work around William Ruto. Rigathi Gachagua complained about getting commands from other quarters and not the president. At some point, Rigathi Gachagua called out William Ruto's PA, Farouk Kibet, na akasema yenda ameleta hii shida yote ya Mount Kenya region. Anachukua ndege, anapea vijana wanazunguka, wewe utakuwa president, wewe utakuwa deputy president and the like, planning about the succession politics in the year 2032. Na rumors zikaanza tu polepole. Rigathi Gachagua, impeachment, this, that, until 25th June when there was some demonstrations na parliament ikachomwa. Then now they came with a tag, a planned coup, as explained by one CS Duale, the Minister of Forestry. Duale alituambia 25th June 2024 was not just a mere demonstration. Criminals took over that demonstration, and that's why the parliament and the judiciary were attacked. Na Rigathi Gachagua akawekelewa hiyo blame yote, and it went down to the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, and Rigathi Gachagua was impeached. William Ruto in no time then nominated Professor Kithure Kindiki to fill in the space of Rigathi Gachagua, and these people were buddies. In pale time we are swearing in, they could be seen smiling, and Rigathi and Kithure Kindiki assured William Ruto that he will be by his side and provide the support which maybe he missed from Rigathi Gachagua. Ladies and gentlemen, what's your take? Do you think William Ruto is not working closely with Professor Kithure Kindiki, or these are mere speculations from the opposition? Express your opinion in the comments, give the video a like, and subscribe. We're not to 10,000 subscribers. Thank you for tuning in.